That's the crop.
How long you been set up here?
Oh, I don't know, a couple of weeks maybe.
Nice.
I don't know.
Good morning.
Oh, hi.
Today is Tuesday, September 26th.
Correct.
And this is the first day of a 5 or 6 day trip. And today and tomorrow we're going to be on the trail. And then Thursday morning we arrive in Asheville at the Biltmore for Overland Expo East.
My first expo?
Her first expo.
I love like.
What?
I just love the new road's closed. Let's go around it. Can we just run over the cones or no? Well, look at this. Is that illegal?
Yeah. Well, that's an interesting beginning.
My top world. Let's just go around it. I think we can make it.
The roads are closed, and we don't go past road closed signs because they're closed for a reason. Well, that was unexpected, so let me kind of map it out real quick.
Yeah, not a problem at all. Hey man, that's part of it.
Well, that really stinks right there. All right, so we're gonna have to figure out our map. We're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna go. That's Jeff with Fox Petitions. He's been following us for quite a while now. We've been talking on Instagram and YouTube for months. He was going up to Expo East. I was going up to Expo East. He wanted to do a trip before Expo East. I wanted to do a trip before Expo East, and it kind of worked. I think I might be in his way, so I'm gonna get moving here, but this road is closed. Here's the GPS coordinates, by the way. I actually don't know how to find, oh, here we are. So this is the GPS coordinates for where, bless you, Lily.
Thank you.
If you're coming down this way anytime soon, this road is closed.
We're at another closed road.
This must be it.
We're turning around again.
That one didn't, you can't open that, can you?
It's got a motor on it and it's got a keypad and it says private property, no public access, so.
Oh, that answers that.
I'm gonna back up here somehow. So we were trying to come back up here and make it to up, you know, right here where we meet back up with the Georgia Traverse. Down there is where we come from, the Georgia Traverse, where we would have been. We're technically back on the original Georgia Traverse route, but this is a paved section that connects unpaved sections.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the...
Yeah, so once again, technology is not working in our favor. Jeff's drone's working just fine. My drone, the gimbal's freaking out. No drone footage for these videos. Sorry. That's Jeff's Jeep.
That's the thing I miss on mine. I can't flip the screen around, so I can't see what I'm looking at half the time.
And this is Jeff, and he can't see what he's looking like half the time.
Yeah.
I like the flippy Yeti screen.
I do
What
like
kind of camera do you use?
7D Mark II.
This is Jeff with Foxpeditions. How do you pronounce it?
Well, it's Family Overland Expeditions.
Okay.
And then abbreviated for Foxpeditions, just so it was simpler instead of everybody typing in Family Overland.
So you call it Family Overland Expeditions, or you
Yep.
call it Foxpeditions?
Well, either one. All the social media is Foxpeditions, so go by that, and the whole name is Family Overland Expeditions.
Awesome. You have a really cool looking snorkel, so
Well, thank
that's
you.
really all that
AEV.
matters.
Yeah.
We talked about this for a second this morning. What is that?
Yeah, it's Poison Spider's got a vent hood piece that
Okay.
you end up cutting to make that louver work. We ended up
Cut the hood and screw that in.
Yep. Cut the hood, screw it in, and it actually vents that way instead of just looking like a piece that doesn't do anything.
Okay, so it helps things keep cool.
Yeah, just an idea. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to get a tour of the Jeep a little bit later, but right now I think we should get back on the road. So I typically take everything down to 18. That's just been the number I've done, and it's worked out fine. I let out too much air on the other one, and it's at 10 PSI. So I gotta put more air in. This has been a day of non-stop little bump to bump issues. It's interesting how those days go sometimes. Check out my fingers. Nice and black already. It's good. So this isn't too bad. I think that we could probably make it through here. There are a ton of fallen trees.
They're ripped out. They look like they've been ripped out.
Yeah, there's some of them where you can tell the whole root system has been just uprooted. I heard that Hurricane Irma, as it kind of came up, what was left over of it was like a big giant storm that ended up coming up here, and it just wind and rain just ravaged the area. There's just a ton of fallen trees. What?
I slipped.
Are your shoes all wet?
Maybe.
So, I'm not mad at you, but you're gonna have wet shoes for the rest of the trip now. I think we've been making pretty good time. It says that we've gone 64 miles, 64 and a half miles. Currently we're at an altitude of 2,100 feet, and we're having lunch at the Cooper Creek Scenic Area. But if you look,
Either way, it sounded like a win-win to me.
yeah, I wanted to be right around here by the time I got to this evening, and there's no way we're gonna make that. And I really don't want to do the Georgia Traverse all over again. I've done it before, but I haven't done this stretch right here before. And to me, this stretch looks like it's a lot of fun. At least Josh from Scenic City Overland said it was a lot of fun.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry I ruined my shoes.
you didn't ruin them. They're just wet and now they need to dry. They're not trashed.
Is the camera on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I fell in a creek and I stuck my shoes. Trying to make a bridge.
What we need to do is we need to come from where we are now over to there, so that we have time tomorrow to hit some of the fun stuff. I have a screen recording thing right there, if you hadn't figured it out on my iPad. We're gonna cheat a little bit.
Okay.
Because, so I've done everything that we're doing right now, and it's no different than what we've been doing, which is fine. But this, starting here and going up, I have not done before.
That's the stuff you got from the other guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what we're gonna do, I need to pull up my map and see, but anyway, what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna skip everything and we're gonna go up here.
Okay.
Because I think this is gonna put us in a good position for Thursday, because what I'd like to do is get through the majority of this.
Mm-hmm.
And on Wednesday, so that on Thursday morning we're ready to just shoot over, and then we'll get up and we'll just shoot over. Because
Gotcha.
this puts us 3 hours from Asheville. The shortcut that I'm gonna take us on is gonna be, it's gonna take us about an hour, and I'm sure it's all pavement.
Okay, yeah. That's
so
all right. I'm perfectly fine with that. I mean, if that's a new trail, something you haven't seen, let's do it.
Well, I think it gets interesting up here. This is all new, and I think this will put us in. This will put us into a new area, maybe hopefully a little more elevation, but also some fun water crossings and some remote areas, and some cool camping areas. And so what I like to do is I like to ride until about 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then I still like to start looking for a campsite. If I find like the perfect campsite, then we stop.
Call it, yeah.
If we don't find something that's like cool and remarkable by like 6 or 6:30, then we just pick a spot. I think that'll put us in a good position, and so that's kind of my thoughts.
Yeah, no, I'm along for the ride, man. I've seen the route, but I don't understand much of it. I think so far it's been a nice run. I'm definitely going to come back up this way and bring a buddy of mine too. I mean, that's some just beautiful trail. It's a couple times you had gotten just so far ahead of me, and I apologize, but I was just slowly just looking at everything there is. It's just, you don't get to ride like this in Florida. There's some nice places in Florida.
The first time I did it, I was just like awestruck.
Yeah, and that's where I guess I'm at. This is the first time I'm doing it, so I'm looking ahead and I'm like, man, I know he's up there. He's probably stopped and waiting on me. I'll pick up the pace here a little bit, and then as soon as I would pick up the pace, I'd stop and go, well, but look at this is beautiful.
There's no rush.
Yeah.
So this whole process of overlanding, it's super interesting, you know, because I mean the purpose is it's really travel where the journey is the principal goal, not the destination. And that's my wife calling. Hey, I'm sitting a little over half tank, so since we're in some civilization, I'm gonna run over here and get some gas.
Yeah, I'm sitting just over half as well. That works for me.
I did that second one for the camera.
I gotcha. I was thinking, oh man, radio's messing up again.
So we've been off of the Georgia Traverse route for a while. A lot of the paved road that we've been on was part of the official Georgia Traverse route. We're making this shortcut on through. It says we still got about another 17 miles until we get to like our little point of interest that we were going to. I think we'll get back on dirt for a few minutes, see if we can find a camping spot, and maybe see if we can get camp pitched by 5 or 6. Right now it's 4:15.
4:26.
4:26.
That's that tussle grass there is number 6.
Okay.
The end's number 7.
Okay.
And then there is, down at the end of the circle there to your right is a little bridge. From here it's about a mile down to the lake. And that's the crop.
How long you been set up here?
Oh, I don't know, a couple weeks maybe.
Nice.
I don't know, maybe 10 days.
Good time of year?
I don't, yeah, oh yeah. I don't, I come up here as often as I can.
Yeah.
I like it here.
So what's it look like?
So he said, there's a guy there, he said that there's actually, this campsite looks, I think it looks perfect. There's a little rock bridge down there Lily wanted to make sure you guys knew about. See? And look at the little...
I should carve my name into there. I should do L plus nothing.
Let's not carve we don't carve our names into trees because we want to leave no trace. But you've got a nice little beach down there, little rock pebble beach, and plenty of room to kind of move around. I think this is perfect.
Hello. Hello. That's real shrimp.
I get a lot of questions about like what it's like to be on like a camp trip. I talk to people all the time who are like just getting into this, just like we were like 6 months or a year ago. And there's like a lot of little things that I like didn't know about that I kind of know about now. I'll give you an example, for instance. After like the second, like one night and second day on the trail, you start feeling pretty grimy. Like your fingernails are starting to look, you know, black underneath, and you feel like you've got a lot of sweat buildup in your clothes and everything. You start feeling really dirty. And there's a couple of things you can do for that. One of the things that's a huge help for me is obviously changing my clothes, and then like a wet washcloth, whether it's hot or cold, it doesn't really make a difference, and like a dry towel. A wet washcloth, wipe yourself down, use make it pretty wet, and then take a dry towel and then dry yourself off, and like that's like a two-step cleaning process. And then that with new clothes, after you're done like sweating for the day, if you will, you feel like $1,000,000. Another thing that has been really helpful that I've done only one time, and we're going to use this tonight, is these shower pouches. And no, this is not a paid advertisement. I bought these. This is a reverse advertisement. I paid them for these. But I talked to these guys quite a bit, and they're really cool. This is like a really, you got to look it up. I'm not going to read all the details, but it's like, you know, fancy hypoallergenic and vegan formula and all of this other cool jazz. But these really help you feel clean too. These are like a giant baby wipe. Menu on the night, menu on the night. Tonight on the menu is hamburgers, or as one of the kids used to call them, ham boogers. Thanks for watching. This vlog is...
Chicken makes me gassy.
This vlog is over.
Chicken makes me gassy.
If you like what we're doing, please support us by making sure you're subscribed to our channel. You can subscribe to us by clicking on that little circle of me right there. The second thing you can do is you can shop our merch store. We have all kinds of fun swag like t-shirts and patches and stickers and hats and hoodies and all kinds of crap like that. Plus the patches and stickers, we actually fulfill them ourselves, and the kids write a little thank you note in there, so it's kind of fun. They're totally involved in that. I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much, and thank you. Bye.